Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Monday, June 27th. Due to some warm and dry weather continuing throughout the week with some afternoon showers and thunderstorms through Wednesday, we'll be taking a look at that this morning. Some key points we're going to focus on today. We do have high pressure overhead. That's going to be mostly sunny skies with some quiet winds for today. So it looks like our warmest day of the week is going to be Tuesday, but pretty similar temperatures again for your Monday, with temperatures again in the 80s to mid-90s for your Monday and Tuesday. Winds return as far as increasing for your Tuesday and Wednesday as a cold front passes through, and we will be seeing some more thunderstorms across the higher terrain further east for Wednesday, and we do have that warming trend through Tuesday. So again, those widespread highs in the 80s to mid-90s, so be sure to take some extra precautions if headed outdoors during the afternoon hours. But we do have that cold front moving through Tuesday night into Wednesday with some breezy winds, potential about 25 to 45 miles an hour, with temperatures cooling about 5 to 12 degrees to just about seasonable temperatures for this time of year in the 70s to mid-80s, with some quieter weather for Thursday with a warming trend as we head into the weekend. Satellite this morning, not a whole lot to talk about. We'll just see some, predominantly clear skies this morning to start off the day, with some increasing clouds building off the higher terrain as we start to see some chances for some isolated dry thunderstorms across the central mountains and eastern highlands. Weather risk outlook for today, main concern over the next couple of days is just going to be those warm afternoon temperatures and just a chance for some dry thunderstorms today across the higher terrain. For Tuesday, much of that same, so it's looking like the warmest day of the week for Southeast Idaho is going to fall on your Tuesday. So very warm, especially in western Idaho. Today will be in the hundreds out towards the Boise area. But tomorrow we won't be getting that hot, but temperatures will be in the mid-90s for much of the Snake Plain for tomorrow. Breezy wind potential does move in for Tuesday and Wednesday with that cold front, so we will see the chance for showers shift further east, and we'll see those breezy winds continue through Wednesday. Quiet day on Thursday, and we'll see those warming temperatures back Thursday and Friday, with just a chance for some thunderstorms across the higher terrain as we get towards Friday, headed into the weekend. Temperatures today and the heat risk for today is going to be temperatures about in the 80s to mid-90s. Warmest temperatures are going to be in western Idaho, approaching, if not above 100 degrees out towards that area. So we won't be getting that warm over here, but temperatures again in the 80s to mid-90s with an elevated heat risk, especially in the Magic Valley and Snake River Plain. One thing to note this week is our minimum relative humidities are going to be approaching critical fire weather conditions pretty much each and every day. We're looking at widespread relative humidities less than 15% across much of our lower elevation zones, and struggling to even approach 25 to 30% in the mountains. So certainly any fires that do start will have no trouble as far as maintaining that with some very dry weather out there. High temperatures and heat risk for your Tuesday. So this looks like to be one of the warmest days of the year so far. So we'll have widespread highs in the 80s to mid-90s for your Tuesday, with the heat risk expanding further north and east up the upper Snake Plain, with an elevated heat risk for a bunch of the Snake Plain and southern elevations. And again, on the minimum relative humidities for Tuesday, we'll see that threat continue, especially for Tuesday. With those warmer afternoon temperatures, those minimum relative humidities will come crashing down this afternoon. That afternoon, and we'll see those below 15% for much of the Snake Plain, and again, about 20-30% in the mountains. Wind gusts on Tuesday, so this will help to add to that critical fire weather conditions. We'll see wind gusts up to around 35 to 40 miles an hour for your Tuesday, mainly across the Arco Desert, INL area craters, all the way up to the upper Snake Plain and across the higher terrain in the central mountains. High temperatures on Wednesday, so following that cold front, we will see temperatures fall back into the 70s to mid-80s, so about a 5 to 12 degree temperature drop, but looking overall pretty seasonable and a nice day for Wednesday and temperature-wise, but we will be seeing those, continued dry conditions, especially during the afternoon. Not much has changed on this. But for those wind gusts on Wednesday, this will be the breeziest day of the week. We'll see widespread wind gusts, especially across the Snake Plain, anywhere in excess of 30 to 40 miles an hour, with some locally higher spots out towards INL. High temperatures for Thursday, so we're starting to kick off that slight cooling trend that we saw for Wednesday, with things starting to climb back up for your Thursday. We're back in the 70s to upper 80s for Thursday. And much of the same on Thursday for those minimum relative humidities, staying below 15% for much of our lower elevation zones. A little bit better across the higher terrain, but still less than 30%. And high temperatures on Friday, so back in much of the 90s for our southern and western locations, but up north and east, we'll be back in the 80s to mid-90s, low 90s as you get further southwest. And relative humidity on Friday, again, much of the same. We're just keeping with that similar trend. Critical fire weather conditions when it comes to humidity all week, with those winds Tuesday and Wednesday to help amplify and spread any fires that do start. So it's going to be a very dry week across southeast Idaho, so something to keep in mind. And in summary this morning, due to the high pressure continuing with mostly sunny skies, quiet winds today, and those will increase for Tuesday and Wednesday as we have some widespread highs in the 80s to mid-90s. Cold front moves through Tuesday night into Wednesday with some breezy winds and some cooler temperatures, but those cooler temperatures are out of here by Thursday with a warming trend headed into the weekend. And there wraps up your weather briefing for today, Monday, June 27th. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome week.